you know what you even like, to be honest. You just need to start trying new things. Like, I don't even know if you're sure if you like math and what is that, finance? Like, that's very vague. It's not specific. So, you know, start a business or just start some type of a business. That's it. And fail and just start again and fail again. Like for me, bro, in the beginning, when I was little, I was, a lot into like biology and like animals and like just I thought I would be something to do with like a doctor or some shit like that. Bro, it was crazy. I was obsessed about like animals and the organs and like all this crazy shit. And then after like a couple of years, that completely changed. I was obsessed about like video games and social media and things like that. And then after a couple of years, that changed. I went from like a loser playing video games all day to like a gym guy and just lifting heavy weights and just being like the biggest guy in my class, in my whole school, probably. And then after a couple of years, that completely changed, and I went from a gym head who just lift weights and acts hard to like doing something like an online business and making money and traveling the world. Before that, I was just working as a bartender. So can you imagine like a buffed guy just doing drinks, just talking to some girls and just making like 1K a month and thinking it's a big deal. And that's what I was doing, just like a normal 9 to 5 life. As a bartender, I was making like shishas and hookahs in the summer as well. And I was doing everything really. I was washing tables, working in the kitchen, just like a normal Jack to do it, just working at a bar. That was really it, bro. Like I don't even uh, had any like big. I don't even know what I was doing at that time, bro. I was just asleep. I was just straight up in the system. You know, I was obviously thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get rich. I'm gonna do that, but I was never doing anything really. Like I would always tell to myself, like I need to read that book or watch that podcast or start that business, buy that mentorship or course, and I'll never do none of that thing. Like I would just still be like, I'm busy. I'll do it next week, next month, and then nothing will happen. And the moment I had to like actually like be like, okay, that's enough. I need to get out of my comfort, and it's painful, but I just have to do it. I have to take out these uncomfortable decisions in order to grow, and I just had to take out of them, bro. Out of them. Quit my job, spend my last money on trying businesses and mentorships and courses, getting scammed, doing it again. Leave my hometown, move to a country alone without knowing anybody, on savings. Start a business, fail, start again, in just having to work for months and months without seeing results. I just had to do all the uncomfortable things, otherwise it would just never fucking work. Working for someone our life is scam. Yeah, of course, bro. I mean, you just need to be careful, with these things and building some other mainstreams. And the thing is, like, big, good CEOs, they're really good at selling you the dream. That's why they have money, because they're really good at manipulating, kind of like their team and stuff. And that's what you need to do as well if you want to be big, bro. You need to be good at, like, it's not even manipulating, but just selling your team on the vision. But and the thing is, most of you who work normal jobs, you got sold by your boss on the vision, and then you think you're always expecting that something is gonna happen. You working for that company, and then nothing really happens. It's just this cycle, and then you work for 5 6 years, then nothing really happens, and then you quit, and they get somebody else that they sell the same dream to, and that's the cycle, and that's what most people do. They always work some job. They don't really see you know any other way, but there are so many ways, bro. It's like there's so many ways. Your boss that you work for, he was once in your situation. He just woke up and decided to try something on his own, and then he failed, and then he tried again, and then he failed, and then he tried again, and then he failed, and now he's in that situation where he's your boss, and you just need to, I don't think there's anything bad with working a normal job, bro, but you know, maybe like a stepping stone, a year, 2 years maximum. Not even 2 years, like 2 years. While you're young, it's so much, bro. You can get rich in 2 years. So it's like maximum a year, I would say. If you want to work a normal job, just because of the fact to like get some savings, I would say 1 year max, bro. 1 year max. Chioma. Hey, Alex. Yeah, what's up, G? How are you doing? Chioma. I don't even know. Is that how to pronounce your name? Hook me up, bro. Hook you up with what, bro? What do you want? What do you want me to hook you up with? The sauce, the money game, the fitness game, the dating game, the social media game, and the view. What do you want? The streaming game. I can hook you up on how to get 11 viewers on a stream. You know, I can hook you up on the streaming game, even though I just started 2 days ago. But still can hook you up, tell you how to stream. What you want me to hook you up on? Mm, bro, I don't even know if it's one third. Is it one third of the year really gone, or is it like one fourth, one third? Yeah, yeah. It's Q1, Q2, Q3. Yeah, I mean, we entered Q2, bro. Q1 of the year is gone. The first 3 months are gone of the year. Now it's the fourth. What have you done? Do you guys are genuinely happy with what you achieved this year? Just be honest. Be honest and tell me if you're genuinely happy with what you achieved so far in 2026. Like, be honest and just write down, like, yes, or if it's no, just be fucking honest to yourself, bro. And that's how you level up. A lot of you just need to be honest. Look yourself in the mirror and just see the areas that you're lacking and have the courage to just tell to yourself, you know what, like it's my fault, and it's only my fault. It's not the news, it's not the wars, it's not the president, it's not my country, it's my fault. And it just takes a different type of you know uh, look and courage to even do that, bro. Like most people, they just can't admit that they're losers, and that's why they just stay there. The moment you admit that it's all your fault and you're willing to improve and be coachable and listen and not have an ego, that's when you're gonna level up. I don't want to sound nerd, but today is the 91st day of the year, and that's 25 gone. I mean, 25, 30, it's the same thing, same shit. It's a lot. It's like one fourth of the year is gone. Like pretty much one third until you turn your back around. It's like I don't know if it's me, but didn't you guys feel like this year is moving way quicker? Like, you know what I mean? Didn't you feel like this year is actually moving way quicker than usual? Quicker because people are busier. I mean, busier with what, bro? Busy with what? Like, I think they've always been busy. I think scientifically every year this gets quicker. It doesn't only feels quicker. Like 2026 feels quicker than usual, but I think it's actually quicker. And I think there's like a scientific proof to that, and it's simply because we are evolving faster than ever before. In technology and just mindset, everything. We're just evolving so quick right now as humans in the world, to the point where there is just more events happening in every single minute than ever before. So then, like time, it's actually moving quicker. It is true, because there's more events happening per minute than ever before in the human history than right now. Like back then, like what would happen? Like there would be like not much events happening. Now it's so many more events happening, so many new things, and it's just crazy how like, well, think about it. Like what, like 40 years ago, there there's no iPhone, nothing. Now we have like Instagram and people addicted to all these platforms and stuff, and iPhone 17. Like what is going on? 30 years ago, people were barely aware of the internet. Now we have ChatGPT doing everything for you. It's crazy how quick the world is moving, and a lot of you need to wake up and just do something, bro. Like I don't want to tell you this to scare you, but with what AI is doing right now, it's crazy. Like most jobs will be replaced pretty quick, and you just need to adapt. I think AI, if you're young, it's a big opportunity, and you should not be like, AI. What the fuck I'm gonna do now? No, just learn it. And just learn it. Like you just need to get on the wave, otherwise you will be left behind. You need to be careful as well, not getting yourself into things that will simply not exist in like 1 year. And it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the best version of you will always kill it in anything that's about to come. You know, I used to like, now with the AI and a lot of you spend so much time and energy trying to predict the future instead of just focusing on the present moment and just being the best version of you. That's it. Because that best version of you, it's always gonna kill it and outcompete everybody in whatever is gonna happen in the future, whatever new thing is gonna come, and whatever way the world is gonna go into, the best version of you, it's always gonna outcompete everybody. Now, if I have to do a sport, I would just the best version of me will be the best at that sport, at that business, at that thing. So you just need to focus on the present moment and making sure every single action you take right now, this minute, it's building you as a person, as a man. And as long as you focus on that, trust me, in the future you will just outcompete and just dominate, bro. Don't think about like AI and trying to predict where it's gonna go, or should you start this business because, or maybe this is gonna, like, leave out that geeky shit and just focus on the present moment. Focus on you. Like the best version of you will always kill it in whatever it's about to come. Stop like spending so much like time and energy like thinking about the future, because you're probably not gonna be right most likely. Just pick one thing, just dominate and just become the best at it. Give me even normal job, even hotel. What do you mean, like, give you a normal job, even hotel, bro? Like, I don't even know what you mean. Like, war. Yeah, hook me up, bro, to your gang. War. Give me even normal job, even hotel. What do you mean, bro? Why would I give you a normal job? I mean, what can you do? What are you good at? And why don't you just start your own thing? Like nowadays, you don't need money to start your business, bro. So why do you need me? Just start your business. It's like I started making money without investing a single dollar. Like you just need to learn how to do it. You need to learn the skill, but you don't need money, bro. Like what is wrong with you guys? Like I needed exactly my phone that I already had to build my whole life and business to this point, and every single dollar I've made came from my phone. I didn't needed any money, bro. So there's no point nowadays to even like work a job, save money, and start a business. There's no point. It's you just guys are lazy. You can just go out there and build a business online with really nothing else than what you already have, your phone, and just make some money, buy something else, make some money, buy something else, but you barely need any money, bro. Get to your first 500 1K a month and just keep on reinvesting in that machine. Like you just need to see business as like a machine where you put $1 and then $2 or $3 go out of it the other way. So now what you need to do is you need to optimize that machine, and every single dollar that you put in, if it multiplies to three, you need to make sure that money doesn't go out of that machine and you spend it on things that are not. helping towards building that machine. So reinvest everything back into yourself, into your business, into yourself, into your business. They're both the same. Like, don't spend your money on stuff that have no return, especially in the early stages. Once you really make a lot of money and there's no other ways to spend your money in a way, then you can do some stupid stuff if you want with your money. But in the beginning, reinvest everything back. More knowledge, more skills into your business, into making sure that this thing is going straight into the same place from where you make it from. It's that simple. Like, think about what did you spend your money on the last 6 months? Where did you spend your money in the last 6 months? 6 months. Was that going towards making you more money or no? Like every single dollar I spent in the last 6 months, or not every, but I would say like a good 80% goes towards my business. Even like this place and this rent right now, I would say, it helps me, which, maybe, making my content more entertaining, more interesting. So having like a nice place and living there, doing social media, it is type of a business expense in a way. So even that, it's kind of like going, yeah, I would, otherwise, like, probably live in some more normal place, and probably not, I like nice shit, but you know what I mean? Like, I happen to be lucky to do a business where you can like make money from the lifestyle things that you probably would buy anyway. So for me, this is still like a business expense. Oh, I don't know, where are you from, bro, and how old are you? Chioma. Is that, are you from Russia? Like, where are you from, bro? And how old are you? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Hmm. Guys, ask me something good. What do you guys want to know? What should we do? Should we watch something entertaining? Should we watch something fun? Let me go to the toilet first and I'll come back. Oh,
Baby, baby, we change the pen.
huh?
We change the pen. So we go on 12:30. 12:30.
Why?
We change the line because I want that he wants to be watched in the day. So I'm going.
Oh, let's just not go.
Then you can just not go on Monday.
Okay. Come. I'm already now. Whew.
How long you gonna last?
I don't know. Come here. There's something interesting. You never help me.
What I'm gonna help you? They don't watch because of me. They watch because of you.
Yeah, but if you're on the stream, it's gonna be more interesting. I don't know. We need to be more entertaining. I mean, that's the whole point of the stream.
Can I put
It's
switch
just to
here?
like chill out and also maybe
I
learn
put
something new.
fridge here.
You put what?
Fridge. Oh,
No. This is spatial. Guys, look at that. This is in Thailand. The proteins lactose free and it has 33 grams of protein, bro. And this stuff is like $1. It's crazy. Like you can get such cheap protein in Thailand, bro. That's why I moved here in the beginning as a gym guy with no money. It's the best place to live in the beginning, bro. I was like spending like four 500 on a month on my rent, and with the rest of my money, maybe 200 a month, I would just buy protein shakes and bananas and coffees, and that would be it, bro. I would be living off $700 a month here in the beginning, and I was happy, bro. I was going to the gym, getting a pump, making 500 1K a month from my Instagram, and that was really it. It was a fun life, bro. Ah,
This.
later. I'll do later, bro.
Why?
I don't know. Let me just finish my stream, so I'll see
I
you
can
later.
do.
Hmm?
I can do for you.
With how much money I can live for like 3 months if I come to Bangkok. I mean, first, like, what is your goal to even like coming here, bro? Like, you just wanna like make money, you wanna come on a holiday. Like, what is your goal coming here? Like, what do you wanna do? I would say at least have something going on a little bit when you come here. Otherwise, like, what? Like, you're just gonna like come here. It's like, what are you gonna do? Maybe just if you're just gonna party and like spend your money on stupid things and go home broke, like what? That's what most people do. They think that they're gonna come to Thailand and magically like just become successful, and that's really it. Like when I came here, I had a plan. So make a plan, and then it's worth talking about if you want to come or not. Is your wife working? No, bro. Even this is a girl. Maybe we have one girl, but no, nobody's working. Not me, not her. Nobody's working. But to live in Thailand can cost a lot of money and can be very cheap. I would say if you want to live an alright life, maybe to just have a normal life here, which is still gonna be way better than Europe or US. I would say $1,000 a month. But for example, this place here that I pay, it's like $9,000 a month. It's just my rent, and my other living expenses. I spend like $15,000 a month living in Thailand. So that's just like and I don't live like the most luxury lifestyle. Like you can go way crazier here. You can easily spend like 50K a month here if you want to have like the top luxury life. 50K a month easy, bro. You're cleaning in Thailand as well, so it can be very expensive depending on the lifestyle you want to live, but you do always get more for your money. I would say it doesn't matter if you want to live luxury or cheap, you do always get more for the money.
Show
28.
them.
I live in Israel, but
Show them the
I live in
villa.
Israel, but I didn't born there. Yeah, bro. I mean, uh, why do you live in Israel? And
Yeah.
um why don't you go somewhere else? You like it? I don't know. I mean, I know Israel. No jokes. I think Israel. It's a pretty, you know, uh, solid place to visit. I have some friends there. They say it's pretty nice. Actually, they say the girls there are nice, and I would definitely visit Israel, bro. Looks like a cool place. I don't know about living, but I'll definitely visit it. Huh? What did you say? Huh? What?
We're gonna have a new YouTube video on this trip. Just look at the villa.
No, it's shit, bro.
It's typical villa in Hua Hin.
It's a tropical villa in Hua Hin. Hua Hin is a small city
Yes.
in Thailand
He
next
never
to
go to
Bangkok.
Hua Hin. We're gonna make a good YouTube video with my family.
Oh,
You guys gonna see my brother. He look Jack.
no, bro. I need to go on a family trip with my girlfriend's family. I don't. But why I'm even coming? I don't understand.
Oh, then if you don't want, then you cannot. You can just not come. It's
Mm.
okay.
Because what I'm gonna do, but it's kind of. But it's only one day, so it's not a big deal. Maybe to just like do something different, not just Why do you think I should go? Try to like sell me on the family trip
It's for this.
for respect for what?
Yeah. It show this.
It shows what?
I don't know. It's just for respect because it's like a family holiday.
For respect for like your family.
Yeah.
In Thailand, you need to like
Yeah.
visit
No.
your family a lot to show respect or what?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And also because it's
Like if I
family-
never want
it's
to
like
visit your
family
family.
day. So if you don't come, it means like you don't see them important because it's usually most of the day that people go visit their parents. They like go I don't know, shower them, but
Okay, baby, you talk so much bullshit. I don't think that's
it's true.
okay. If you want to date an Asian girlfriend from Thailand, for example, like what is important, what you should do, because a lot of guys they say it's very easy, but now I think so much foreigners come here that it's not any easier to like, it's just the same because there's so much foreigners now. So what you should do to get an Asian girlfriend? Give some sauce. What is important? To have money, to have muscle, or nothing, and you can still get.
I just think. I mean, if you don't have money, but you need to have minor, like you need to like respect them. If you have money, but still you not respect, then nobody gonna date you. Like maybe you know
Hmm.
the whole girl, the girl that's a whore, she would date if you have money. But if normal girl, if you not have money but you respect them, then they will date you.
Yeah.
But if a girl, if she's a whore, and then she will not care, she just care about money.
Mm.
They will be like, it's okay, I will close my eye.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
But listen,
you can
this the last
just
thing.
have money and just have muscle. Bro.
This the
I
last
think
thing.
but
If you only have money, then you're not like this, you're not hot and you not have muscle, then she gonna land on in like some night when you sleep, she gonna go meet that guy that broke.
no way, bro.
Yes.
Why would you do that? But do you think
She will
most
be
gonna...
no, but if you're not hot but you have money, they're gonna still date you. But when you close your eye, they're gonna go meet a Jack guy with no money. And then they'll come back.
So you need to be
Hello,
bold.
baby.
You need to be bold, Jack, and with money. That's the only way to save yourself, guys. In 2026, you need to have it out, muscle and money.
Or just don't close
Why
your
you?
eye.
It's so bad for the audio. Can you check my life? Do you pay this or no?
No.
Then don't pay it.
I'll pay.
No.
I'm gonna pay.
Okay, let me check my life
Yeah.
to see if the audio is good. Guys, is the audio good?
Yes.
What do you think I should do? What do you think I should? Oh, Niai. Okay, nice to visit, but not at the moment. I would say, haha, it's perfect. But we already here. We're already here. What do you mean, bro? What is perfect? But we're already. Ah, you mean like it's good to visit like Israel? I mean, how is it now, bro? Like, is it really like that bad? Like, give some actual information because there's a lot of fake things online. So, like, what is actually going on in Israel? Like, if you can give us some like a real, actual like thing of like how it's like living there right now. What do you mean, just don't come? Huh?
I would say Thai people, they racist.
Why? Well, who's gonna even know where you're from? Thai people, they don't.
Just
even
don't
know.
say you're from there.
Oh, baby, I need.
I say the truth. I save you.
Oh.
Why I'm so skinny?
I wanna like do something. Let's see, maybe we can boys watch some videos together. Well, so many things.
What do you wanna watch?
Oh, my eyes are so.
Maybe I want to sleep early.
And sleep early, bro. I don't care what you
Let's
want.
wake up tomorrow.
Why? No.
I never expect I'm gonna hear this from you.
Now I'm live streaming. You need to do more stuff, you know. And I don't know what to do. Let me see if I can maybe share my screen. What? Yeah, I already showed it.
So cool.
Maybe I can like.
Bulgarian news.
Do you guys like now only see my screen? Like, do you think they also see my face or no?
Ooh, ooh.
Oh shit! What?
Ooh.
Let's see what we can. How can I like do both? Maybe I need to use OBS to stream both. That's the problem. Now I can't do both. So I guess we're just gonna not do it. You know, coming to Bangkok May 1. All right, let's go, bro.
Ne-
Show
say
up.
this.
Show up to Bangkok, bro. That's the place to level up in 2026. You know, Dubai was closed, but now it's Bangkok, bro. I think it's this last month I saw like Thailand breaking records of the most tourists coming ever. So in 2025, I think Bangkok was the most visited city in the world as well. I believe. I'm not sure how true is that, but you know, it's a big trend, bro. Like I feel like Bangkok and just Asia overall, it's becoming the number one place here, especially after what happened with Dubai. You know, you just really have it just in two places now. You have Miami and US, and you have Asia, bro. And maybe somewhere you go to Europe, but that's about it. I'm staying in Pong Pong, staying for a month. For a month, bro. Why would you even come for a month? It's just a waste of time. It's just like, why would you? If you're gonna come for a month, you might as well not come at all.
Lead this.
What?
Yes.
Who? Like,
If he can make money from music, like Bulgarian's music.
bro, I don't know. You can do whatever you want. Can you make money from music? Of course you can, but do you wanna like do that? Like, if that's your passion, if that's your gift, and that's what you wanna do, go for it. You know, for me, I would not wanna do it, but you know, but it's like you can do whatever you like. For me, I always thought social media is something that nowadays you can make a lot of money from. It's really good. Also, it's fun and it's like have a lot of leverage. You can build a lot of businesses. So it's like, let's say you want to do music, you still need to do social media and learn how to make money from it. You want to do art, you still need to do social media. You want to, you know, have some type of a business, any type of a physical digital service product business, you just still need to learn social media. So I was like, okay, let me start with that because that seems to be the piece in each puzzle. So let me just start with the most important. So if there's like a couple of things you need to learn to make money, bro, it doesn't matter in what industry. I would be like, learn how to, you know, use social media for your advantage, build a brand and monetize attention and get attention, learn sales, okay? And then just learn how to build a team and manage people, which is still kind of like sales, but that's about it. These three things, if you learn, you will make money, a lot of money. Uh, who is it? It's perfect, but what is perfect? I don't know. Even you call perfect. Do you think there's somebody from Bulgaria here at home?
And probably this one from Bulgaria.
Yeah, maybe. How make money from Instagram? What are the first steps? You just get your phone and you start posting, but that's always the first step to making money. Is you just start making content, and I know that's very hard for you to just show your face and you're scared, but you know, it's like what the fuck, like we used to do way harder things to make money. If you can't do that as a man, like what can you do, bro? Like what the fuck? Just start that with that first. Start posting, do it wrong, and then you know you go to the second step, which is okay. Now, how can we actually like do it with intention behind what we post? What should we sell? What is uh, the best possible way to monetize the traffic? And then you start learning sales, you start learning marketing, you start learning systems, and you're gonna get there. You can scale a $10,000 $20,000 a month personal brand nowadays with a brand new page in like a couple months, bro, from zero. But the first step, it's always gonna be getting over the fear of posting your first video, talking video, not just some photo or some, whatever, talking video where you speak with your own voice and you share your own opinions on the world, and not being scared of sharing your opinions, being yourself. That's the first step always. And the thing is, a lot of people, they make money from social media, and they used to make a lot of money to this point, being fakes and scripting everything and not being themselves. But I feel like now it's getting harder for the people who are not themselves, and being authentic, being real, being raw. It's becoming more valuable in today's age with AI and all these things. I believe the only thing that is gonna really save you is really just like genuinely being yourself and as authentic as possible, and trying to build a connection, a story that people relate to, and somebody that they can get inspired by, look up to, which is something that they can't really do with AI. Yeah, the information, it's out there, but still nobody's gonna do anything. The information, it's always been out there for a long time. People always knew how to do certain things, but the problem was that they never actually done it. People always knew how to eat right and train, they never tend to do it. That's why they need coaches, somebody that they look up to, get inspired by the story, and see themselves in you, just a couple steps behind. That's how you uh, build a brand nowadays, and you make money, and you're protected by the AI and all these things. And that's why a lot of coaches nowadays who used to rely on ads and all these marketing techniques now are making no money, because they forgot what social media used to be about. And I think now a lot of the things with social media will go back to the old way of doing social media, what it used to be like. And the people who are making that content will probably like you know blow up the most in the next couple of months. So it is what it is. The audio is perfect, you asked. Yeah, I'm sure the the Wi-Fi is probably bad, because when I ask something, you guys reply after like an hour. I guess there's like a big delay. I'm not sure, but just look at it. How do you use AI in your social media business? I mean, you can use it to, provide a better service for your clients. So you have some type of a coaching program. You can, you know, use a lot of the things and the changes you need to make in the programs and so on. Using that nowadays, you can use a lot of things like, producing your content strategies for every single week, and like letting it, for example, scan your competitors content and just see what is working the most, and outperforming their videos, and just transcripting it and making it for you, and scripting everything and just giving you the whole content for like the whole week. You can do a lot of crazy stuff with AI nowadays. So I don't think that's something dangerous. You just need to learn how to use it inside your business. It doesn't matter if it's any type of a business. Like I would always try to be, with the things, uh, and informed with the newest things as much as possible when it comes to AI, and how you can use it in the best possible way for your business. Because then other people will learn it, and then they will try to sell you that service, and you would just have to like pay to get it. And I guess if you're making money it's probably not a big deal, but I'll always like look into it myself. Even for like personal development, I think AI it's not bad for certain things. You just need to make sure you don't lose the ability to think yourself, and you spend some time in silence and not forgetting how to like think. Because nowadays with social media and scrolling and uh, with AI, and it's like so many things that we literally just forget how to think, bro. Like we were barely using our brains; we were just living on autopilot, and it's crazy. Like the people who can stay authentic and think and be creative, I think will do well in the next couple of years with the AI. The only creative, authentic people will win. Bro, what is wrong with you guys? But how can I burn more fat and not muscle? Like you guys are crazy. Like how did you just randomly ask that? Like ask ChatGPT how to burn more fat and muscle, and it's gonna tell you. And guess what? You're still gonna do nothing about it. That's what I'm talking. Like why are you asking me? Like I can tell you anything. You can ask ChatGPT, it's gonna tell you the same thing. And guess what? Both ways you're gonna do nothing. But unless you actually like, decide to like take some action yourself. And that's why, I like communities. I like, mentorships, still one-on-one mentorships, because you just join something together with somebody else whose only goal and purpose is to make sure you actually do the things, not just giving you the information, this is what you need to do, but making sure that you actually do it. And if you're not inspired by that, person, and motivated by it, by his story, and if you don't see yourself and relate to that person, you're probably not gonna do it. And most of you will just never do it. And I was one of these people. That's why I had to, surround myself with people who are there, get mentors, drop my ego, and just learn from people who already know what, not even know, like from people who already have the life that I wanted. I just had to do it, bro. Otherwise, like on my own, I would just not do it. Like it's kind of like almost like keeping yourself accountable with these people. Like sometimes, when you surround yourself with the right friends, let's say you go somewhere, you're walking with your boys and you're super disciplined. When everybody is disciplined in that environment, it's easy. When you go run with your team, and it's like you don't want to be the last one like stopping, and you're always going to perform better. If you go run alone, most times you will not run as much. But if you go and run with some of your friends who is really good at running or the gym, you will probably push yourself a little bit harder, even without realizing. So it's like your environment, it's always gonna matter a lot. And for me, I think that's why you need to surround yourself with people who already have the life that you want, so they push you to actually follow the things. Like you can ask ChatGPT for everything, but yet most people will not do anything, or they will still not take any action, which is the problem we have. We don't have information problem nowadays, we have implementation problem. People know so much but they don't implement. And especially nowadays, because everything it's free and you get access to every type of information for free, it's even worse because now everybody is lacking implementation. They just think that they need to learn more, but in reality you just need to do less things, learn a lot of the limiting beliefs you have, and actually get things rid of your life and focus on the couple of things that actually work. Getting somebody who already have the life that you want, to make sure that he keeps you accountable, and you just stay around him. And it's not like he needs to even do anything to keep you accountable. You're just gonna naturally like not want to look bad in his eyes because you get inspired by that person. And you look up to that person and you don't want to disappoint him, so you're just gonna naturally try your best to do the things that you're supposed to do. And that's why like you just need to surround yourself with people who are already where you want to be, bro. What did boxing do for you? Boxing, it's good, bro. It's just like a meditation. You just go there. You don't have your phone in your hands. You have gloves. You can have AirPods. It's just you, gloves, and the other person, and you have, 100% focus. You're in that situation, in that moment, and you're so present when you box, way more present than when you're in the gym. And that's why I like it. I just go box for like an hour. It's just like just refreshes your mind so much, especially if you're into business and you have all these problems and things, and like you have all these like normal problems that we have as humans in our lives. And when you go boxing, you just kind of like go in that different world of reality for an hour, and just lets your mind restart. Like every time I go and I spar and I do boxing, as long as it's light, I actually, after that I feel way more energized, refreshed, and I'm way more ready to attack business again. So same thing is with gym, but it's not the same. The gym, it doesn't hit as hard as the boxing. Boxing is just different. It's better. Like you're just more present. You're genuinely like present there. You have the focus on your opponent or on the back, and it's just you in that moment. And I like to do that at least for like 30 minutes, like an hour, and then I feel way more like a restart. It's like I just took a break from my thoughts and my brain thinking in all these different directions and about the business. It's good, bro. You should try it. Running it's also good, but it's like to get in the mood where you're really like in that state where you're almost like meditating. It's hard, with the running itself. You really need to like wait until you start running for a long time and it starts to get really hard, and then you start to become present when the running gets hard. Same thing is with the gym. But with boxing, it's kind of like the moment you enter the ring or you start hitting that bag, it's kind of like you just instant present. It's just you and your opponent. It's just instant. You're just present in that moment and you're not thinking about anything else. Just try it out. Like that's the easiest way to like not think about anything. Just spar with some guy, and he doesn't need to like go hard on you. You don't go hard on him. You're just like friendly sparring, and it's just like it's so good for your like brain to just stop thinking about any problems in the world and just be present for an hour. You just get rested so much, bro, and then you go back to work. What do you run any ads? I don't run ads right now, bro. uh I've done a little bit of ads before, but yeah, it's nah. Especially nowadays, I have a lot of friends who used to make a lot of money with ads, and it tends to be way harder than before. And that's why I think you should double down on organic content more than ever. You can still like try it out. I personally don't have any experience with ads. Never made any money with ads. Every single dollar I've made came organically from my social media, and I just still think that's the way, bro. Especially nowadays. Again, I see a lot of friends of mine who used to make hundreds of thousands with ads a month, and now they're out struggling. So it's getting harder. That doesn't mean you should give up on the ads, but it seems like the organic it's really the king still. We're streaming from 2 hours, boys. What should we do? Give me any ideas. I want to do something fun. We're gonna start with these normal streams, but we need to go into more like intense streams. Maybe I'll get you out on the streets of Bangkok, and just show you the nightlife, or I don't know, bro. Max? Mm. Narissa, do you think Max is here? Max? Do you prefer IG or YouTube? I mean, Instagram is easier to make money in the beginning, bro. If your goal is to get to like 10, $20,000 a month as quick as possible, I'll pick Instagram. But YouTube, it's a very important part of the puzzle. You still need to do YouTube at the same time and drive a lot of the traffic there, so you nurture it and just come back and forth from YouTube and Instagram. But that doesn't mean that you need to be an actual YouTuber and put a lot of effort in your videos. You just need to make long form videos and drive the traffic from Instagram there, but you will be getting most of your leads from Instagram. So YouTube, it's an important part, but uh I would still focus more on Instagram. That's going to be the main source of leads, and YouTube would be more like a nurturing mechanism. That's what I would do if I want to get to 20K a month as quick as possible. And if you play your game you know right, and you pick a specific niche that you have authority in, specific people, specific problem that you really understand, you niche down as much as possible, dominate that, and you make very specific videos for this type of audience. uh and most importantly, like, how to like make yourself relatable to these people. When you watch your content, you need to ask yourself, okay, how the viewer is viewing me. Like, how would I view my content that I'm making right now when I was in my viewers position? How would you view your content right now? What, ask yourself this question. When I was in my viewers position back then, what I needed to hear in order to fall, buy, get attracted to, what I needed to hear, what story, what, you know uh background, like what type of details to feel related, to feel understood about my pain, and to feel like that person, it's really like me, but just couple steps ahead. So I just really want to like get there. I see myself in there. I see myself on the same pathway. Like, ask yourself these questions. What I needed to hear and see when I was in my viewers place. You need to be relatable and build a story around it, build a connection about it. That's why people pay you. you know they don't pay you because you just tell them what to do itself. But again, everybody knows what to do. Nobody is actually doing it. That's the problem. You're not selling the information, you're selling the implementation. You're selling, you know you actually putting your soul and energy into making sure that that person becomes successful in that thing, because you have already done it yourself. So, you know you're selling legit transformation, and it should cost a lot of money. If you think about it, if you think that thing changed your life, which, why would you sell anything else that you don't believe in, that didn't work for you, that didn't change your life? Why would you sell that? If you feel like there's nothing that you can provide to the market that genuinely changed your life so far, it can be something small. It can be like overcoming an addiction, or something like a problem that you had and you overcame. If you feel like you have really no value to provide to the market, then what have you been doing, bro? You know, what have you been doing so far with your life? You just really need to ask yourself that question. Like, why do you think you're not valuable enough as a human? Like, there's like 18, 19-year-olds on social media or streamers who are super stupid and they make millions out of it. So why do you think if they can provide some type of value to make millions, you can? I think most of the times it's just a limiting belief. Or if you really can't provide any value to the marketplace, what have you been doing? Just be honest to yourself, look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself that question. Like, you just need more work on you in any area. It doesn't need to be like all of them, but at least like it needs to be one area that you're really good in life, and double down on that. Maybe you're really funny, maybe you're really smart, maybe you really know about that thing or about that thing. What is it? Maybe you're just really passionate about that thing and you really want to learn more, like start doing that. Like, you just need to be really good at something, bro. Like for me, that thing is self-improvement, social media, making videos, being online, impacting people in a positive way. That's what I like to do. That's what kind of like fuels me, and now the work actually like fuels me, bro. When you work hard and when you work on something that you like doing, it just fuels you. The work fuels you. You work more and you work harder and you get more energy from it. So if there's some type of work that you're doing, and after working hard you don't feel more energized after that, you're probably working on the wrong thing, bro. You're probably in the wrong space. Like when I make a video and I finish with it, or a stream or a coaching call, I feel fueled, I feel energized after, because I know this is for me. This is my gift from God, and that's what I need to be doing. And I don't care if people say coaching is bad, this is bad, like that. I know that's what I want to do. Sick, bro. Is your main focus on Instagram quality over quantity now? No, bro. You know, uh, Quantity, it's what I want. Like quality, like when do you guys see me doing quality? I'm posting right now 6 times a day, and it's not the best quality. So you don't even guys know what is going on. You don't even pay attention. But quality nowadays is not the best way to start your brand. Quantity is always better. Post 3 to 6 times a day. I would say post 6 times a day on Instagram, post another 6 times a day on trial reels, and do one form YouTube. That's it. That's the best way to start. And if you have the right structure, you shouldn't have problems with that. It should take you 2 3 hours maximum, and you will make money pretty quick. Like that's the thing. If you know what you're doing, coaching takes like 30 days to get your first couple of sales. And if you do high ticket coaching, like your first couple of sales will get you to like couple thousand, 2 3 4 5K a month. So it's a very easy business to scale, bro. but you guys go for niches, for offers, for content that it's not for you because you don't know who you are. Like that's what I work the most. Like when somebody joins my program, the first thing we work on it's making sure they really have clarity on who they are, becoming authentic, becoming themselves. That's what we work on first before even like talking about overcoming the fear of posting. Before even that, who you are. Like that's what you need to understand first. Then overcome the fear of posting. Second, then put intention behind. Build a story that connects with your offer. Marketing, sales, systems. There's a lot of things that go into place. Funnels, but there's no point to talk about these things with most people nowadays. Even you guys who make like 10,000, $20,000 a month. When I'm sure you guys have no idea about these things, you still don't know who you are, because when I was making 10 20K a month from social media, I still didn't knew who I was. But back then it was a little bit easier, to the point where you don't really need it to know who you are, and you can just do some marketing tricks and funnels and you'll make some money. But nowadays that doesn't work. Nowadays the funnel is not the problem, the system is not the problem, the marketing and the sales is not that big of a problem. Most of the times the problem is that you just don't even know who you are and how to build a story and be relatable to your audience, and really like understand their position and speak in a way where you understand exactly how they view you, where you ask yourself the question, how would I view myself watching my videos that I'm posting right now when I was in my audience position? What do you think about Jake's approach to be Awin on YouTube? I think it's good, bro. I mean, people always have their own platform that they start with and they understand a little bit better, and that's why they go with that. The reason why some people only focus on YouTube and some only on Instagram is because that's what they know best. And when they get into something new, they're not that good at it. It's uncomfortable, and they just don't want to do it as much. For me, like I really try to do both, but obviously I know Instagram better. I've been doing it for longer, so Instagram it's way more fun for me because I'm seeing way better results. And YouTube it's the opposite. But I'm still doing YouTube because I know you should be doing both, bro. You should be doing everything. Nowadays if you want to like genuinely want to build a brand and help people and build a movement, you have to be everywhere. What do you guys think of the new Joan? Imagine you just join the stream and you're like, what? Guess 6. But I don't know why YouTube it's so bad, baby.
Because I just feel like most of people, nobody's go on YouTube. Then
Of
how they
course,
gonna
nobody
see
scroll
your
on
life?
YouTube. I mean, the problem is that why?
That-
What would I stream on TikTok? Imagine the people who scroll on TikTok. Like they're so low, they would not even understand what I'm talking about.
And that's why I know some people use YouTube. It's like,
But I don't really care about how much people watch. I just want to like just
you know,
talk something good.
it's so little people who use YouTube.
Help, because I feel like if there's like 10 people watching me on YouTube, they will actually understand what I talk about and I'll help them. But on TikTok, even there's 1,000 people who watch me, they will be like so low quality and level, they will not even understand what I talk. So then what's the point?
What low? It's your fan. It's your fan rice. Also.
Do you use grit gum for the jaw? What the fuck? No, bro. What is that, bro? I'm naturally born a looks maxer. Never tried it in my life. Bam. I'm just, like, it's just some people, they're just like born like that, bro. Just, bam. Just naturally looks max. Without even trying. I was ahead of the trend. Okay. I was way ahead of it.
I also have.
Even my girlfriend naturally, she never even tried. She's just ahead of the game.
I have this. Even when I'm fat. Oh, what the fuck? Did you eat anything?
Put some music, baby. Let's do something fun.
I don't have. I don't like music.
Why not?
I want to stay quiet.
Max?
Peace.
You think Max is
Max probably go somewhere. Should we eat? Do you want to eat my love?
what?
I'm in knitting.
What do we even have? I think May cooked something for me. How long did it took you to get to 10K a month on IG, bro? The first time it was slow because I had no idea that this is like an actual business that you can make money from. I was just taking it more as like just something fun on the side. So it took me like a long, bro, maybe like a year to like get to like 2 3K a month. And after that I got to exponentially, after like I took it as a serious business and I bought some mentorship, I learned some sales. I went to 10K a month within like 30 days, bro. So you know it's really quick if you know what you're doing, and if you start your brand, and if you start your social media with some type of intention of like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, this is gonna be my business, this is what I'm gonna sell, this is gonna be my offer. So when you start knowing these things, and maybe you're not gonna know them that well, especially if you're starting alone, it's gonna take you longer. But if you know what you're doing and you start with an offer, with a story, with a proper structure, and with intention behind your content, you can realistically hit 10K a month in like 1 month, bro. 1 month. Just start posting on our platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, every day. You will hit 10K 1 month if you start with an offer, with a proper structure of posting, CTA, and a proper story to attract the people. What do you think about mushrooms? Ooh, that's. I mean, I don't know, really. What do you think about mushrooms, Larissa? Do you think mushrooms are good? You have tried also.
I mean, yeah, but don't take so much.
Don't take so much. That's the problem with mushrooms, is that a lot of people overdose because nobody really knows how much grams they're taking. Like the grams doesn't really uh means that you're actually consuming that amount of like psychedelic inside the mushroom. So 1 gram can equal sometimes five. You just never really know. So the problem is most people overdose, especially if you're getting the actual like mushroom, and that's why they have a bad trip, I believe, because they overdose, or they're in like an environment that is not for mushrooms. Like, you should not be in a public place. It's not a drug to go to the club. It's not some drug that you take with people that you don't really know very well. You need to be in a safe environment, chill, and with people that you know well, and not overdose. So what a lot of people do, they'll take a little bit, and then after an hour nothing is going to happen because it hits swole. So they'll take more and they'll take more, and then it will just hit, and it'll be like, whoa. So I would say take the smallest dose possible. So if you think about a dose in your head, just take half of that and just see what happens. And if you feel like you can do more, then take more, and then just wait more than an hour. Otherwise you overdose, you have a battery probably. So
Maybe.
if you take it. Oh, can you massage me?
I didn't cook you anything.
She cooked. Can you
No,
massage?
I go check now.
She told me 3 times.
Maybe Max eat, but I'm check in the kitchen everywhere. I don't see.
Bro. Then she told me,
I don't know. She put in the fish or what? Like
maybe
in frozen, huh?
just check
I check in the fish. I don't see.
if I find
Then
the good. Ah. My neck hurts so much in the last days.
because you sleep so high pillow.
Really?
Hmm.
Then can I sleep on a lower one?
Um,
How?
my or something.
Can you change the pillows? I think we have more. Can you change them?
Yeah.
Go do it now. But what do you think about mushrooms?
I think it's good if you don't take so.
Good if you don't take so much.
If so much, it's like you cannot even enjoy because it's too much. You like don't even know anything. You cannot control yourself. That's why you cannot enjoy. Probably cannot even remember.
No.
It's like alcohol. If you take so much, you cannot remember anything, and then how you gonna enjoy? Because you don't even know that you enjoy.
Hmm.
You just, everything is just cut.
Let's be friends, Alex. I'm lonely, bro. I don't care. Just, I'm just. I mean, bro, I don't give. I'm lonely, bro. Find a girlfriend, bro. If you wanna be friends with me, we need to be doing something, bro. What is it that you wanna do? What type of value exchange can we have? There needs to be some type of a value exchange, bro. Maybe you're more jacked than me. Maybe you're funny. Maybe you know something that I want to learn. It needs to be like a valuable exchange every single time. What's your daily routine? This is a secret, bro. This is a big secret. But I would say maybe a couple of things. I'll give you like a simple routine But okay, okay, but so a routine needs to consist of a couple of things. So when you wake up, you don't have enough oxygen in your brain, and you just naturally wake up in like a low frequency state most of the times, especially if you don't have enough sleep. So you we but even if you sleep good, you will most likely wake up in a low frequency state. Even if you are vibing so high the night before or the day before, every day it kind of like resets and you start whoa. So the first 30 minutes, you always like your morning routine needs to include activities that will make you high frequency. What does that mean? Like seeing the world through a more positive lens. So whatever you do in the morning needs to like make you feel like more positive about the problems that you need to overcome, and needs to make you see your problems smaller and be like, fuck, I can easily just do all these things. So for me, like that's includes different techniques and like things that I do. One of it is obviously just like waking up and just visualizing my goals and the men that I need to become, and also like you know thinking about the regrets that I had from the day before, let them stink for a bit, and just making sure I don't repeat them again today. And it's like every single day we have some type of regrets, and I think it's if you sit down, you admit them, you realize them, and you just make sure you just don't repeat them today. Most of the times it's enough. If every single day you wake up, you are grateful about the things that you have, but also you focus on the regrets from the day before. You make sure you don't repeat them again today. That's how you're gonna move the needle, bro. When you live a life without any regrets, that's it. So if you start the day slow without a routine or something that doesn't make you perceive the world in a higher state, you will just be like, every problem will just seem like, fuck, this shit is so hard, this is impossible, there's no way, my life is trash, why is that happening, why that happened, and you just keep on attracting bad shit to your life because that's what you're looking for, that's what you focus on. It's a 2 hour live stream almost, boys. Who's been here since the beginning of the live stream? Hmm. What's your best place to eat? I don't know, bro. I'm not a big food eater. I don't really care that much about food. I just eat the same stuff. I eat chicken, rice, and you know, beef, and that's about it. I just eat the same meals every day. I just eat because I have to, not because I like, or I just think like putting so much importance on food and enjoying food a lot means that you probably have nothing bigger in your life, like a purpose or something more important. Like people who put so much attention on the food, I'm like, what is going on? Like, you know, you should just eat solely because it serves some type of goal, and that's usually the way that you want to look, bro. So, are you nutty, bro? No, I'm on testosterone from 1 year. So I took testosterone maybe like a year ago. I already look very good. I just always wanted more. I'm always the type of person who have that unhealthy, almost type of addiction to like constantly getting better. So for me, even though I already looked really well, there was no reason for me to look bigger, be stronger, leaner. I just fuck it. I was like, I just have to keep on leveling up, and that's why I took it, bro. And since then I kind of like now need to be on a small dose of TRT. I take like 250 a week, and I take a lot of other peptides and other things that nowadays you just always need to optimize, bro. Like I think testosterone is really well. If you have low testosterone, you try everything, or at least you tried, some things to optimize your testosterone naturally, and it doesn't happen. Hope on test, bro. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, Testosterone is not bad. It's kind of like, how the world is moving with AI and all these new things that you need to learn in order to not be left behind. It's the same thing with the testosterone and making sure like you're, with in track with everything new, and check your testosterone, make sure it's high. If it's not, try your best to optimize it naturally. If you can't, hope on testosterone. Research about how these peptides, about how these ways uh, to focus more and be a better, more productive, optimized human being, because that's what's gonna give you an edge. You know, in reality, it's true. For me, I like to optimize in everything, and I'm an optimizer. If it's gonna give me like a 1% edge and it's gonna make me 1% better, I will do it. So that's why I took testosterone, bro, because I really just think it's gonna make me better, and in some ways it did. Obviously it didn't like completely change my life, but for me, you know, it was definitely worth it. And especially if you're somebody who have low testosterone, you should probably consider it, bro. Oh, what should Do you take more Dafino? Hmm, that's a good one, to be honest. And sometimes, yes, when I need to get some work done, I think it's a good, you know, thing. But you need to be careful, okay? Like, if you start taking it every day, just so you end up operating like a normal human, then you know you're on the wrong path. I would not take it like coffee, you know. I would be a little bit like, conscious with how I'm taking it. If you want to take it daily, I'll take like a very small dose, but I would still not really take it daily. I would take it maybe like, I would say good like 3 times a week. I think it's the sweet spot, you know. And then again, that's not like these things, they're already for when you have the working formula. If you know that 1 plus 1 equals 2, if you know that if I do this and this, I make X amount of cash, and you just need to repeat the same task and repeat the same formula so you make as much money as possible, then yeah, do more coffee, do more modafinil, do more of all these things. So you like squeeze as much as possible. But most of you don't even know what is the working formula yet. And no pill, no coffee, no drug is gonna, no peptide or testosterone is gonna make you like find the working formula. But overcoming the fear of going out there and just taking the first step and just start walking the path, taking the risk. Okay, like otherwise, like you're not gonna do anything, bro. Even if you have all the testosterone in the water, like what? Yeah, it's scientifically proven that if you have a higher levels of testosterone, you tend to take more risks as a man. But I still know a lot of high testosterone men who would just simply like put the energy in the wrong things and go, date so many girls, do so much things, and be in fights and have problems with the police and all these things. So you just need to make sure you just channel that energy into the right things. And sometimes, it's not what happens in most cases. So you have to be careful with these things as well. Doesn't matter if it's testosterone, coffee, modafinil. You have to channel the energy into the right things. For example, you know, uh, you can take a modafinil and you can end up being very focused on scrolling. So you have to be careful. Anything that you do produces more dopamine when you're on these things. Even coffee. You can check what is coffee doing. Coffee, it's scientifically proven that doubles or triples the levels that your brain produce of dopamine. So once you have a lot of caffeine in your system, whatever you're doing, it's simply producing more dopamine in your brain. So if you're caffeinated and you do X thing, that thing will produce more dopamine than usual if you're not caffeinated. So when you take coffee, you need to be very conscious of what you're doing after you take it. And make sure you do tasks that are usually more boring, okay? And you tend to not really like doing that much because they don't produce as much dopamine. So then when you take coffee, it's kind of like okay, don't take coffee and go to the club or do something like you really enjoy doing anyway, and it's like it's a lot of dopamine. Or like take coffee even and go to the gym, to be honest, bro. Like, it's like if it's just gonna make it even more good, and then it's cool, gym, it's a good habit, but it's like it's already, I feel like, fun enough. If you really hate going to the gym, then yeah, of course, take some coffee so you make it like more enjoyable. But if you already love going to the gym, but there's this one thing that you don't really like doing, but it's important, take coffee and do that thing. So it's like you can use your addiction in a smart way. So if there's like a addiction that you have, like smoking or coffee or this or that, try to be like, okay, can I combine that while at the same time doing that task that I kind of don't like? So let's say every time you have to like for example, you know, make content and you don't really like making content now and it's uncomfortable for you, make it so that you can only smoke while making content. So then you combine that with the addiction. So then you're like, shit, like the only way for me to smoke is if I have to make content. Or the only way for me to drink a lot of coffee is if then I have to do that. And then you're gonna be more like forced to do that. So you can like use your addiction in a better way at least, you know? Like again, I don't think addictions are bad. It's just that it becomes bad if it's not serving your purpose. If a certain addiction it's serving some type of a purpose that you really want, then okay. But if it's not serving it, then what's the point? It needs to be something needs to come out of it that it's going towards your goals. So it's like if you're using a caffeine addiction to get your goal quicker. I mean, in that case, it's not bad. But if you're just drinking and that's your addiction, and you feel like that's not getting you to your goal quicker, then why are you doing it? Like, doesn't make sense. Everything needs to make sense and be calculated. Bro. Everything, everything. Choose your addictions wisely. This is the difference between successful people and not successful people. Successful people are still addicted. They're just addicted to the right things. They choose their addictions wisely and they choose addictions who at least serve their purpose and where they want to go. And they just handpick these specific addictions and they go with them because you're always going to have some type of addictions. Let's be honest. You remove some, then you get new ones. How many times when you try to become very disciplined and you remove certain things and addictions from your life, then new ones just came out of nowhere, you know? Like how many times that happened? And it's kind of like what it's always gonna happen. You know, even if you let's say you really want to just do that business, then you're just gonna probably get so addicted to that business to the point where it's gonna be unhealthy for you because you're like, that's the only thing you care is about making money, and you're so addicted that it's almost like unhealthy to some point. So usually, like you're always gonna have some type of addictions. Like the most successful people in the world are addicts. They are just addicted to things that tends to make them closer to their goals. And some people are addicted to things that are getting them far away from their goals in life that they want. That's the difference. But we are all addicts. If you can think about it, like you can for real be addicted to just laying around and not doing anything and just talking bullshit with your friends, watching movies and trying to escape your shit reality. And you're just addicted to that feeling. Every time you finish your work, you just want to escape your shit life. And then you do something that is distracting you instead of getting into the pain and running towards the pain of the actual problem and going towards it and just fixing it. So then you don't have to escape it. Like, I don't really need to escape my life. My life is amazing. So why would I need to drink or do any drugs to escape it? It doesn't make any sense. I would take certain things if I want to achieve a goal quicker, but why would I take a specific thing like a drug to escape from my life where I like every single part about my life? I focus my time and energy instead of escaping my life with, drugs and alcohol, focus that attention on fixing my life and, you know, building a life that I don't want to escape from. Where do you live, bro? Like, which country are you from that you want to buy more Modafinil from? At what age did you start posting? I don't, I think I was like, I mean, really, like, what would you call posting, bro? Because I'm sure all of you guys are posting. Like, you have some photos, maybe to get some girls, maybe like family photos, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe like my first ever photo was like, I don't know, when I was like 15, 16. So I was trying to get some girls until like 18. I was just posting for girls. We can maybe even like go and just check it out here. I don't know. Let's see. Uh, I'll try to like show you guys the whole journey. Okay, let's see now. So that was my whole journey. Okay, my whole life journey. It's here documented, and that's what I like so much about Instagram is you can easily see it. I don't know if you can actually see it, guys. This is my page. Okay, so let's scroll. This is how I started. This is me. Okay, so look at me. That was me training in the gym. That's the first photos I posted. No speaking, no talking, because I was very scared of talking in front of the camera. But I still posted, and then, I posted more gym stuff. Then I started making some more of like these type of videos where I would just like put some text on the screen and give some value. It used to be like kind of like a trend. I got into the motivational clothes. I don't even know what I was doing. Back then these like motivational videos, they were like a kind of like a trend. So I really just always been on the wave of what it's working at that time. So if you just guys try to copy my old content, it's just not gonna work. It's 2026. The things that work now are different. So and also the things that work now for me at my stage of my personal brand and coaching business are not gonna work for your stage and personal brand and coaching business. It's different depending on what stage you're in, what niche you're in, what target audience, what you sell. It is a little bit different, and it's not that different to the point where you really need some new knowledge for somebody who have some skin in the game. It's kind of like, yeah, the same skills they transfer into anything, but for you who are a beginner, you wouldn't be able to make the difference between two things that are very similar. You would just not, and that's why you're not an expert, because you haven't spent years doing it. Like in reality, I've been doing social media for what, I mean, this is 2022, where I'm kind of like posting. I don't know what I'm doing. And 2023, 2024, this is where I moved to Thailand. That's in the plane here. I'm in my bike here, when I just moved to Thailand. That was about like 2 years ago. And that's really when I started like actually taking it serious. So I would really count it like 2 years, bro, because before that I was making no money from it. I was just taking it pretty unserious, just more like a hobby. Like you can even go, let's say you go to my page, we can probably like see it here. Let's say you go to all these videos here, bro. You can see like moving alone to Thailand at 20. That was like 2 years ago. That was like here I had probably like, bro, just a couple thousand bucks in my account. Maybe I had like $3,000 maximum. And a big part of that money went from to pay my first rent and stuff. And I was left with pretty much nothing when I moved here, bro. So it's really just been 2 years posting serious and trying to like build my brand with intention behind it. It's not that hard, having in mind that I had a lot of fun. Like all of that was fun. All of that was fun. Like I enjoyed the whole journey of building my brand and coaching business. It was just so much fun, bro. You know, yeah, there was a lot of things that I had to learn, but it was fun. Like you can just look at the progression and everything, and it was just fun, bro. You know, it was a lot of fun, and it's still very fun, and it's still continuing to be fun. Like here, I was doing online fitness coaching only, nothing really else. And I moved to this penthouse. I remember here it was like 6K a month at that time. That was 6,000 USD a month penthouse. And I moved there doing only fitness coaching. And yeah, that was pretty, pretty good. I mean, it was good times, to be honest. Here you can see other things. What am I even doing here? What is that even? You want to see this video, bro? Oh my god, bro. What am I doing here? What the fuck is going on? Look at me here, bro. All these edits, bro. I remember I spent so much money on an editor to edit that, and nothing happened from that video, bro. I was just trying my best, thought that this high quality content is somehow gonna do something for me, and nothing really happened. Why is my face so red, bro? I was just crazy stupid, bro. Just look at my weird haircut and even style my beard. Like my face is so red. Like what is going on? Look at my legs are so small, bro. And this bag, bro, with this mic. How often do you drink alcohol? Like, can you guys imagine that I actually like that's like who I was, bro. like, like, bro, what is going on? Like, I don't even know how you guys don't get inspired by that shit. You know, like, look at that. No, wait, not this. This is now a little bit more like me now, but this is when I first, made my fitness transformation from 14 to 16. I stopped. You can guys see that's 5 years ago. I stopped from 3 years. I was so scared of posting to the point where I would not post for 3 years. And that video even got viral. You can guys see. And I had a lot of comments, people asking me stuff. And when it's gonna be the next video, never post it again for 3 years because I was so fucking scared of talking, bro. And then 2 years, ago, I posted my first video when I moved to Thailand. I was like, let's go all in on my brand. Let's go all in on, online coaching. And, it's just from there, it's just, been the craziest journey. I had so much fun and made so much money along the way. And, you know, just so blessed to like make money from something that I'm genuinely like passionate about. I love, fitness. It's always been my passion. And, making money from it, helping people and genuinely just like, just having people in my program or just people who follow me like telling me that my content helped them in some way. It's just crazy for me. It's so much more than making money. This is when I first like made my first like mastermind with the guys from my mentorship where make the most money. I kind of like got them all together and we throw like a mastermind. I've spent like $20,000. I rented like a villa and other events and a yacht for a couple of days, and I got them out there, and it was very fun. This is where I bought my car. I think it was where was it? Uh, it was this road trip to Greece. This is where I got my car. I you know put a wrap on it here, and this is where I moved to this current apartment 5 months ago. It's 9K a month. Just keep on leveling up, just keep on leveling up. This is where my mentorship really took off. There are so many guys to this point. Like, this is just some of them that I've done interviews. I really need to do an interview with every single person who've made money, but the problem is then my whole YouTube would just be with boring videos. But I know I have all of them boring videos on my website here. You can go and check them out. I have like hundreds of testimonials, hundreds of guys who even just came to live in Thailand after joining my mentorship. So, you can go and check it here. I think, yeah, just join 1% if you guys want to apply for some of my programs. Uh, I just have two programs. I have, the first program is just building the best you. If you feel like you're not ready yet to post on social media, do coaching and teach others, then you join you know, my mid-level program. So we make sure that we get you ready, and then you can join the business coaching, which is building your brand and starting to post and everything. Or you can just go all in on both, bro. Why not? Like, most of the times, you guys just need to start, and it's uncomfortable, but it's just the reality. UK only on prescription here, bro. What do you mean? Like, you can find it in UK pretty easy. Just search on it online. Just type online and find some sites. Maybe they would tell you to pay with crypto, and it's gonna look a little bit sketchy. But I will test a couple of them. Maybe you can get scammed, but I would still try. I think it's worth a try. I'm sure you can find some. I have friends from UK who find it from UK. You can try it out, bro. Easily you can find it. What's your goal with your brand this year? I want to really like focus on like helping more people instead of just going super viral. Because last year I focused a lot on the viral content, the content that makes a lot of views, and it's kind of like not doing nothing for like both worlds. Like views doesn't mean you make more money, and also most like for sure you're probably not gonna help more people. So now I'm making way less views than usually, but I make way more money. And I first saw that from like the clients of mine, because I became so good at like narrowing down, like making content with intention behind, where you know you know I'll have clients making 5-6 grand with 800 followers on Instagram, and I was like, ooh. And they'll barely bring any views, and they'll make like 5-6 grand with like 800 followers on Instagram. And then you know, until I look at myself, I was, well, I'm making way less views as well now, but I'm making way more money. So I was like, wait, like views doesn't really mean money. Like it doesn't really mean money. So for me, my focus with my brand is really to just focus on making content that helps more people for free and also will make me more money, not just going viral and entertaining people and then nobody winning anything out of it. Like both sides lose. You make less money and the people who watch you don't learn anything, bro. Found some with crypto, bro. What do you mean to find some with crypto? Like what? Like what do you mean? Find what with crypto G? Modafio. Yeah, bro. Just checking the live to see if the audio is good in our quality. But yeah, bro, like crypto probably most of the times because it's more sketchy, they would need crypto. But bro, it's like 20, $30, $50. Like it's worth the risk. Trust me. Like if you get your hands on some good one, just make sure you don't like go too far, not more than like 2, 3 times a week. And prepare before that. Like you wake up on 8 hours of sleep, you had a good sleep, you had a good recovery before that, you prepare your tasks the night before, you position them in the right way, you put the most important, the hardest tasks first, and then, to the least important, and you wake up, you take the pill and good sleep, you take some coffee, water, fasted, no food for 8 hours at least, and you just go straight to your tasks and just execute, bam, 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 bam. That's how you do it, bro. Not like waking up without a plan. You always plan your day the night before. That's what successful people do, and that's how you get ahead. I Every single time I stop planning my day from the night before, my progress in life slows down so much in every area, like business, fitness, even my relationships start to struggle because I don't plan my day from the night before. So then it takes me so much more time to do the bare minimum work that I usually do way quicker because I plan it. And then because it takes me more time, I have less time for my family, girlfriend, friends, and then everything goes to shit. It all goes to shit. So plan your day and your daily tasks from the night before. The most important thing. Where do you stack your cash? What type of banks do you use? So to be honest, like nowadays, bro, I would just do crypto and I would just do watches. I would do cars and I would do really just cash and real estate. Unless you really have like I mean, bro, like there's no point to keep most of your money in your bank nowadays. It's just stupid. Just keep enough to like pay for your living expenses, maybe have like 2, 3 months of rent and stuff upfront, and that's about it. And keep most of your money in assets that you can liquidate quickly. Okay, for example, buying, watches. I think that's good. And you don't need to wear them all the time. I have watches that I've never shown, never wear really. And, you can just take care of them more and just put them only on special acquisitions, but you just bought them with the purpose of putting your cash there, and they're very liquid. Like you can go and sell them for the same price you bought them in like one day. 50K, 100K watches, 30K watches. As long as you focus on good brands like Rolex, Patek, AP, buy some good models, research a little bit about the market of the watches, and really like you can hold a lot of your money in watches. I think that's good in the beginning. Now, once your net worth really goes to another level, then you can do more like, you know, look into real estate and stocks, for example. You can always have certain amount in crypto, cash, but I would not keep much money in your bank. I think it's just no. Like you only keep money in your bank that you're like using daily. Like like maybe 10% of your net worth should stay in your bank, and that 10% is for life to like spend really on something in the future. Like I would not feel comfortable having more than 10% of my net worth in a bank. It's just stupid. Like imagine like it's just some app that you have on your phone and then some numbers, and it's like especially like what I don't know, especially if you have a lot of money. Maybe if you have a couple $1,000, it's like at this point it doesn't matter. Like I'm talking if you have some, a couple 100K at least, and if that's like all your money, then yeah, I think it's just not a smart thing to do. Buy a watch, bro. If you have 100 grand and you really have nothing to do, like you think that there's not a mentorship that you can buy or some type of a way to invest in yourself, learn something new, uh, invest it back into your business, hire some people, hire coaches, hire more employees, invest in yourself. If there's really like nothing you can do like that, I mean, like just buy a watch, bro. Buy your dream car at this point or whatever you want. It's not like a big mistake that you can make. You can make a big mistake. But when it comes to like using banks, bro, I think Wise is good, Revolut is good. You can have a US LLC to avoid taxes. Dubai used to be good for setting up. Now you can use Hong Kong, you can use Singapore. There's a lot of countries in Asia you can avoid taxes as well. But I would not worry about avoiding taxes in banks and all that stuff until you make at least 20K a month, at least consistently, couple months in a row. I would not worry about taxes, bro. Like, just focus on the money first. Make 10, 20K a month consistently for 5, 6 months. Then worry about taxes. You will figure it out. It's not a big deal. Now, if it's been like years, then that's different. Like, what the fuck? Like, you should have set up some type of a structure to make sure you either avoid taxes legally or you just pay your taxes. Like. But bro, don't worry about it if you're making less than 20K a month consistently for a couple of months in a row. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see what can we do. So look at this video, bro. 3.5 million views like 1 year ago. That's crazy. These guys know how to monetize their attention. The problem is most of these guys, the guys who actually know how to like somehow, be authentic and real and make good content like that, They have no idea how to monetize their content and no idea how to like make money from it. And the guys who have all the knowledge about how to make money from it, they struggle with the opposite, being authentic and being real and knowing how to make good organic content. It's always this, and the sweet spot is learning a good level of both at the same time in the beginning. That's how you get to think your man as quick as possible. Okay, let's see this video. uh like, isn't it crazy like a girl can make like $4 million a month, bro, from her social media? Like that's more than like OnlyFans nowadays. Like online coaching have become so good that even like girls make more from coaching nowadays in OnlyFans, bro. That's crazy, bro. Like think about it. Like it's crazy. You have so much more leverage with coaching than OnlyFans, but it's harder in the beginning. Takes a little bit more skills, but bro, if you the OnlyFans guys, they also the OFM guys have a lot of skills that they can easily transfer into the online coaching space, make good money there as well. But you know, all right, boys, I will probably end the stream here. I think it's been enough. We'll try to make it more entertaining the next time. I'll try to use OBS so I can share my screen and uh, hello from Bangkok. Oh, is it your first time in Bangkok, bro? You just moved here or you're on a holiday here? What's going on? Hmm, 8 months here. Nice, bro. How do you like it so far? You wanna stay longer? You wanna go somewhere else? No, no YouTube videos, bro. Thomas, bro, you need to start posting. You have 2 subscribers. We need to get you into YouTube, building your brand. You're living 8 months in Thailand. You haven't started posting, bro. What is wrong with you? What is actually wrong with some of you guys who just don't want to build your names out there? Like you're just living life on hard mode. Why do you want it? It's harder not to post nowadays and not to have a brand than to just simply get over the fear of posting and talking online. Like it's harder not to post nowadays, bro. It's not even a matter of choice nowadays. Posting on social media, it's a must. Building your brand, it's a must. It's not something that you decide to do, or you just need to be there. Otherwise, you just lose so much leverage, bro. What are you even doing, bro? Like, do you do sales, remote sales? You have some type of online business, or you live on savings? Like, what are you doing? Ecom. Ah, it's nice, bro. Yeah, it's always some of these things, bro. It's either OFM, ecom, or something to do with sales or service based or social media. That's really it. Like, it's not so many ways to make money nowadays online, really. Everybody makes it so complicated and yeah, yeah, yeah. Bro, like, why don't you do coaching, bro? Like, why don't you build your brand? Just talk about these things. You already do them, you like them. Like, bro, you can make so much more on the side just doing coaching. Like, I don't know how much do you make a month with that? Like, you can double or triple that with coaching on the side as well, and you can put that back into your ecom, scale it more, make more from coaching, put the money back into the ecom, scale it more, and it's like this cycle, bro. Just watch some of my free trainings, bro, or just shoot me a DM, join my, at least even join my cheapest mentorship, and you will learn everything. If you want to do it on your own, you can spend like 6 7 months posting, and if you want to do it quick, get to 10K a month in like 30 days, whatever. Even like if you really have the time, like join my mentorship. If you don't, go watch the free training, because you will need some time. You will need like, if everything is structured, maybe like 2 hours a day, but it will be worth it. Like you will make probably as much, if not more, money than you make from your ecom, bro. And it is connected, so you kill two birds with one stone. You always need to be building your brand. Why would you be like a scared man behind some computer and just, oh, I don't know how to do it? Just start doing it, bro. Like, at least like start posting. You will make no money, you will get no views, but at least better than not posting at all. Yo, double your house, bro. Yes, bro. I think it's a good apartment. What do you guys think? How much would you rent the apartment? We're on the 50th floor, and yeah, I mean, it's good. We have the Batman chair. Post Ryuji. What do you mean, bro? Bro, how would it be an Airbnb? I live here from 5 months, bro. Like, what do you think is? I mean, what is even Airbnb even mean? Like, I mean, there's not a difference between, you know, I mean, it's just with a contract for 1 year, and you just pay rent every month. So, uh, I guess, I mean, the thing is, you can't even get that in Airbnb here. Like, this Airbnb will be like 15K a month with a contract. Now I'm paying only $9,000 a month, which is $300 a day, which is not that bad for what you get. It's really good, bro. Like, it's really big. You have a big balcony. You have a hot tub on the balcony. It's not bad at all for Bangkok. What are your plans for the year, bro? Scale to multiple 100K a month. Help more people, and just keep pushing the message that I'm trying to push, bro. Like, I already know everything. I learned my purpose. I know my goals. I know where I'm going. I have everything, bro. I just need to just get better. Just keep working on myself. Can we get a tour, bro? Or just go to my YouTube channel. I can show you here, bro. Like that's the thing. A lot of you guys don't even. Where do you guys even like find me from? Like, how do you even like not to check any of my YouTube videos? G? Like where did you find me from? Like, did you find me from Instagram or like what? I'll show you uh the tour, bro. So if you go here, you can go to my videos and you can go to this video here, my new penthouse. That was like 5 months ago, bro. So I've been here 5 months actually. It's way less, so you can see it here. Okay, that was the old penthouse, boys, where I used to like, live. I used to live there like the year before, and he was 6K a month. It was really like, for me at that time, I was actually more happy when I moved there because that was obviously my first ever penthouse. That was the first ever time I kind of like saw success, like real success in my life. And I moved there with one of my best friends now. And for at the time it was just peak, one of my friend just started making a lot of money. I started making money. We both got the penthouse. It was like really good times, bro. That was like that first time you're like, shit, I'm making money. That first time you hit like 10, $20,000 a month. And that's like the best times, bro. After that you get used to it and it's just the norm. It's just the norm. Yeah, Alex, how is it going? It's going good, bro. Can we get a tour, bro? I need some advice. I'm 17. I'm 4 and I feel bad about it. Do you have any advice on what to do? Well, what is wrong with you, bro? Are you gay, bro? Like, who gives a fuck who told you, bro? Get rich, get jacked. It's all about that, bro. Guess what? Like, it's worse to be short and broke and weak. It's better to be short and rich and ripped. So, no matter what you are, it's always better to add on top of it rich and ripped and rare. So you're short, get ripped and rich. You're depressed, get ripped and rich. You're lonely, get ripped and rich. It's always better. But do it you know, with the purpose of building the best you so then you can serve others with that person, that man, and that life that you have. Serve your parents, serve your friends, serve the whole world, the people around you. What I'm doing now with social media. So you always start a little bit selfish. You want to get rich, you want to get ripped because of yourself. But at the end of the day, like that's your purpose as well. Your purpose is always gonna be you building the best you, giving that man to the world, and just serving others with that man, with that life. That lifestyle that I have, I use it as a tool to attract you and then inspire you by it and just show you, yo, bro, like that's cool, but that's just a nice bonus. But it comes, out of something more important. And it's not just about that. It's way more than that. But you guys are only attracted by the flashy material stuff. You only start because you're selfish. You want to make money. You want to get rich because of you. I get it. Everybody starts selfish, but you're never gonna really be happy if you just continue with that mindset. You need to evolve at a certain point and just start living for others. I just saw your live on my YouTube right now, but I'll subscribe. Yeah, bro. Welcome. Where are you from, bro? Are you from Europe, Asia, US, UK, Canada, Australia? Where are you from? Do you do looks maxing? What do you guys think? Do I do looks maxing? I mean, the thing is, bro, like, you know, I do have some potential. I don't do it at all. I'm just like normal. I don't think I'm the most handsome guy. I don't think I'm the most ugly guy, but I definitely do have some potential. So I always feel like if you have some potential in something, you probably should focus on it a little bit more. So maybe I need to focus on the looks maxing more. I think especially for what I do, live streaming or YouTube, social media coaching, I think it's always better to look good. I think especially if you don't know what to do with your life and you're a little bit lost, focusing on you and yourself, it's a very big goal in the beginning, and just you are the goal. You're always gonna be the goal. So self, it's what do you want, bro? So what?
Sleep.
I'm not gonna sleep. I'm gonna work until 5 a.m.
Alec,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna
Bro, I changed my
cut
schedule.
you.
What you're gonna cut? My girlfriend is gonna cut my internet so I can't work and make money, guys. This is like when I used to be little, my parents and my mom would do that and cut my internet to not play video games. Now it's just repeating. I'm always attracting the same trash life.
You don't give me
Why would I give you attention? Would you
attention.
choose
Then I cut
would you
for
choose
you.
making you would you choose your boyfriend making more money and getting richer or attention? Hmm.
I go somewhere.
US. Nice, bro. Get into everything, bro. Get into the online space. Start posting content. Get into making money, bro. Wow, you're young. At your age, I was already making more money than my teachers, bro. Thoughts about black and red pill space. I think, you know, you just need to be a little bit of both, bro. You need to leave get the meat and leave the bones. I think it's good to learn from everything and just not have any attachments to things and really just see it for what is it, no matter of who says it, no matter of the person, or no matter of the messenger that delivers the message. I think you should just see through everything and just get the meat, leave the bones, because there's always something you can learn from everything and from everybody. The problem is just because of who said it, people think it's not true. They don't even like stop for a second to think, okay, that actually makes sense, because that person said it or that person said it. So, you just need to be aware of why you don't like certain people and make sure that just because you don't like them, it doesn't mean that you can learn something from them. You need to be an observer and see your life from like a third point of view, like a video game, and spectate everything. Come down from, you know, the movie and come down to the audience hall and look at your life from like a third point of view. And that's how you need to live life. Most of you are asleep, bro. Most of you guys are asleep. You don't realize that that's how, like, that life that I have. Like, I'm 22. I live in a $9,000 a month penthouse, 9K a month. Like, do you understand? Like, most of you guys' families combined don't make that much that my rent is a month, and I'm 22 in some random country in Asia, on the other side of the world, in Bangkok. I live in. Like, do you understand how crazy that is, bro? Like, and I created that life, like, intentionally. Every single thing that you guys see here, I created intentionally. I knew exactly what I wanted. I made a plan. I visualized on that. I visualized on the men that I needed to become in order to attract that life. And I just got the work done. I was never ready when I had to take the decision, but I just took it no matter what, and I got the work done, bro. What do you think about dating multiple girls? I think it's a distraction, bro. You know, Arisa, what do you think about me dating multiple girls? Do you think it's good? Baby, do you think dating multiple girls is good? I mean, obviously, bro, like, it's cool, but it's like, it is a distraction, let's be honest. unless you genuinely want to have a lot of kids, if that's like a big goal in your life and you're like, I want to have 20 sons, then yeah, you know. But if it's just for like fun and pleasure, like, well, what's the point? Like, you should never do anything because of the sake of fun and pleasure. That's like the devil, you know. How old are you now? Now I'm 22, bro. I'm from Malaysia, bro. I'm joining your mentorship soon. Yeah, let's get it done, bro. Especially if you guys live in Asia, like just the network aspect, like forget about the mentorship. Like, yeah, if you listen to me, like I can guarantee you will make money. Like you will make money. Otherwise, like I'll give your money back, bro. Like I don't really care about it. But it's like it's just the network aspect, just surrounding yourself with guys like me and other guys who are killing it, crushing it, just seeing the lifestyle. Like once exposed, you can't be unexposed. When you get exposed to the lifestyle, to the mindset, to the habits, the way we think here, you know, especially if you're thinking of coming to Asia, just surround yourself with killers, bro. Like that's the fastest way to level up. There's no faster way to level up than people. You know, like people are always gonna be the fastest way to level up. Yeah, bro, I'll post more because I really just love doing it, and there is nothing else to do. I'm super bored, and the only thing that genuinely like makes me entertain now is doing that because it just gives me a deeper purpose outside of making money. Like I like helping you guys achieve your dream lives. I like helping you make money. Like just this is just what I like, and you know that's why I want to do more of it. I want to post more. I want to make more content. I want to help more people. I want to inspire, motivate more people. That's what I love doing, and that's why I want to do it more, and I want to post more. And there's nothing really else for me interesting to do at this point, bro. How tall are you? I am 5'11", 5'10", 5'11". You know, I'm 6 foot with shoes, so and maybe I'm even 6 foot without shoes. But the thing is, like everybody lies about their height. So when I ask a friend how tall are you, and he tells me, and then I see that I'm taller than him or shorter than him by a little bit, I'm like, then maybe then I'm 6 foot. If he's 6'2", then maybe I'm six. But then everybody lies a little bit. So I myself never measure myself like from a long time. But it's like, especially tall guys, bro. Like I don't even care about how tall I am, but even tall guys tend to be insecure. Like the guy's gonna be like 6'4" and he's gonna lie that he's 6'5", or he's gonna be 6'3" and he's gonna lie about being 6'4". Like what the fuck? You're already so fucking tall. Why the fuck are you lying? How much tats do you got? Have one. Oh, two. Oh my god! Look at the back, bro. The tension. Alright, boys. I have to go. If any of you guys need help with anything, you can shoot me a DM on Instagram. I reply personally to all of my DMs. Like I genuinely want to help you. If you guys have any problems, you can message me. Like I will get back to you, and I will try to genuinely help you. So going live tomorrow, probably yes. I think I'll be from now on. I want to make a YouTube video or live every single day. So follow me on Instagram, follow me here, and if you need any help with anything, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. I personally reply to all my DMs. See you guys tomorrow.